Good evening, everybody. It's your friend Rusty Money here. We are live on Angela Whispering Hollow by our friend Mr. T-Bone. So welcome along. How is everybody doing tonight? Okay, let's see what we can do. Kevin, welcome. Jack Sarge, welcome. How are you? Let's see what we can do. Deadwood, there is some harvesting contracts. We could do that one. And we could do that one. Let's do this one. Let's accept that. Ooh, that looks like that is a ways away. Way down there. Okay, what is the best route for that? Probably up through the farm. I'm doing good. I have been playing on the Tillamook, Oregon map. Oh, cool. Cool, Kevin. I saw your message, my friend. Right now, I just don't got time for that map. I did see your message, but I've been pretty busy, so I didn't reply, but I did see your message. Okay, let's drive down there. All the way down there. I think it is, Kevin. It is by Nuclear Salmon of the Shanty Boys. You are correct. Oh, we should put this in the well, we'll put this in here. We will be taking on Zorch's 10K subscriber Build a Farm Blitz Challenge, where you gotta build a farm in 30 minutes. I have got the information from Zorch that you do not have to use the map New Hope. New Hope. So I have found a different map. Artemis, welcome, my friend. How are you? Let's see now. We should be able to go somewhere over this way. I'm doing great. How are you doing? And thanks for the shout out today. You're welcome, Artemis. You are welcome. Okay, so looks like we need to be like clear down this way. I've been making my own farm on New Endeavor. It's by the same guy that made New Hope. Don't know there was a new Zorch challenge. Yeah, there is, Jack. It's just a one-off challenge. So basically there's no series. It's just see if you can build a farm in 30 minutes. I have found a map. Alright, let's see. How do I want to tackle this? Let's just put a worker on it for right now while we go get our stuff. Yeah, looks okay. Okay, now we'll go get our tractor and trailer. We don't need to wait. Hey Grant, how are you doing? David, welcome. New Endeavor. New Endeavor must be PC only, Jack, is it? I don't recall that one. I will tell you that the map I have chosen for the Zorch's 10K Build-A-Farm Blitz, I have chosen a map that is by the same author that also built New Hope and New Endeavor. So it's a different map besides New Hope. Building a farm in 30 minutes, so that is gonna take some, yeah, that is gonna take some practice. 10K build, is it 10,000 build a farm? No, it's 500,000. 500,000, and with your 500,000 you must buy a piece of land and then place down a house, a shed, a silo, one animal pen, and I believe then you can do whatever you want with the rest of the money for the farm, like decorate and add other sheds or add whatever you want to add. I believe that's the details of it mainly. Let's see, he is probably gonna fill up. Oh, he's full maybe already. It's probably gonna fill up somewhere. I'm gonna assume down here or over on the other side. Let's get in the harvester. We could put the worker on this, or put a worker on doing a fertilizing contract. I don't know. We'll just harvest. Let's just harvest. Harvest away. Zorch Farming did his 10K farm build on New Hope. And I just didn't want to do it on New Hope because I've already built, I've already built enough farms on New Hope. I did a separate farm build on New Hope that I think I called like something like Hillbilly Farm or something. Unknown Kansas boy, welcome my friend, how are you? Where I placed all the animal pens on top of each other and built a farm behind the gas station on New Hope. And then I built a little farm down by the pond, and I built a farm up on the side hill. So I just didn't want to do New Hope. I'm good, sir. Hope all is well with you. Not too bad. Not too bad. Had some good old fish fry from our local Knights of Columbus fish fry. So we have fish fry supper. Fish and french fries and coleslaw and green beans and dinner roll. It was pretty good. I think we need to try and get money to get a bigger harvester now. Even though we just bought this one. We probably just about could afford it too, probably. I think I got some pallets of fire logs that we can sell back at the little farm by the bakery. We could upgrade to the bigger Massey Ferguson. Dust Bunny, welcome. John with the coffee and donuts. Thanks, my friend. I shared a little bit of a picture and a little bit of a message in Discord. I think it was yesterday, everybody. So if you didn't see it, you should go check out that picture and message. The pinned message at the top of the live stream chat is regarding Zorch Farming's 10K Build a Farm Blitz challenge. I will be doing that challenge and probably, hopefully, release the video this next week. I have chosen a map. You do not have to use New Hope to do the challenge. I'm gonna fill this harvester up and then I think put a worker on it. Maybe we will go sell some fire logs and potentially buy a bigger harvester. I'm gonna do some tip and tricks videos. Cool, Artemis. Cool. Alright, Kansas boy. Appreciate you lurking. I was tossing up between this and Black Sheep Modding's map, but I think I want to try and maybe do Black Sheep Modding's map tomorrow. Potentially. Kevin saying hello to Dust Bunny. I was lurking in Why Not's little trucking live stream, and then I stopped by the end of Bruce's Gaming's live stream, and was in FS Farmer's live stream for a little bit. Hey, Mr. T-Bone, the creator of this great map, everybody. Welcome him to the live stream. Mr. T-Bone built this map that we are on right now. Dang, you just hitting up everyone's live streams today. Yep. $18 amazing people watching. Welcome, everybody. Alright, let's go drop this, and I think we will potentially put a worker on it while we go sell some stuff to get a bigger harvester. A little bit bigger. Welcome in, everybody. Please hit the like and sub buttons. Your support is appreciated. I don't know. Maybe we don't really need to buy a new one. Because what month we in? We're in September, and harvest season is going to be over pretty soon, so it might just be okay to just keep this one for now, and then over the winter months buy a bigger one to use for next harvest season. Deep South, welcome, my friend. How are you? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. We are doing this challenge I created for this map, everybody. This is called the Angela's Contractor Domination Challenge. Basically, it is a map domination challenge. Dominate the map, pay off your debt, and just kind of make the map your own. You can use small amount money generators. You can find the setup on how to start the challenge in the playlist for this series. I kinda really liking this map. I've been playing it a little bit off camera, doing some contracts. I did a couple of contracts off camera, so now the money's up to 26,000, and yeah, been kinda just enjoying it. Did a little off-camera work on Drummond Farm too. Need to get a new episode of that recorded. Artemis with the member chat. Welcome, my friend. Dang, 17 months already. How time flies. Yeah, drop the donuts in the chat for our friend Artemis supporting the channel with the old member chat. Deep South is dropping the donuts. New episode, everybody. New episode for the competitive one tile challenge comes out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you give it a watch. It may appear in the competitive one tile challenge that I have been really like behind the 8 ball, I guess, according to what Crusty, I should say more importantly Zorch maybe, has said about Rusty, but I've got a different plan, a different plan of attack. You'll see kind of that plan of attack in tomorrow's episode. Farming with Outlaw, welcome. So I've been kind of picky with the money. Haven't been spending the money like Zorch and Crusty. Crusty thinks he is way far behind you guys. Yeah, he does, but I don't think he is. I mean, I don't think any one of us three are really behind. The person that's got the most way to make money is Zorch, I think. But what neither of them know until after tomorrow's episode is what I have been doing. My plan of attack is a little bit different. You know, buying multiple productions is not all about Farming Simulator and making money. There's other ways to make money than having multiple productions. Krusty, welcome, my friend. How are you? I also got a couple of crops in mind that I want to plant in the one tile challenge, but I just can't plant them yet. Both crops require a different method of farming. I mean, I could plant them and then take the risk of having money to get the equipment, but I don't want to play that game, I don't think. Oh, speaking of games, I saw on YouTube over lunch today another new game that's coming out on March 3rd, but it's only coming out to Steam. And does it look pretty cool? It is called, especially if you're kind of fan like I am, it looks really cool. It's called iRacing Arcade. It's kind of like those build games, but also you're racing. So kind of like your Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff like that, but you're also racing. You should go check out a trailer on that game if you're a racing fan and play on PC, because I think it's a pretty cool looking game. Time to set up your PC. Well, yeah, right. Got about 4 inches of snow, Outlaw. Yeah, we probably got 4 to 5, I'm gonna guess. And a decent amount of it melted today. I don't think there'll be much left melting on Monday morning though, because I think it's like Sunday it's supposed to warm up a little bit. Downloading demo now. Cool, Artemis. It's made by iRacing, so I can't imagine it's gonna be disappointing. Hope you've been doing well, Rusty. Not too bad. Not too bad, Sean. Not too bad. How about yourself? I'll take some of that cool weather. Record highs tomorrow. Ooh. Record highs, huh? I kind of like this old little Massey Ferguson. The only thing I don't care about it is it needs a little fix on backing up, shifting gears, backing up. I had a windstorm yesterday. It ripped some tiles off my roof. Oh no, Artemis. It was pretty windy here too while it snowed. The snowstorm didn't really reach our area of Nebraska until, oh, what time was it? Probably like 3:30 in the afternoon or something like that. Was when it kind of started snowing finally. Might even been later than that. I think it was later than that. I think it was more like 4:30. J Meister, welcome, my friend. But the thing that really gets me, and it happens every year, everybody. I'm sure it happens in the areas in real life where you all live too, but like this morning, I can't remember the exact number, but I remember my brother-in-law at work making a comment that the Nebraska State Patrol had made a post that law enforcement had responded to 160 some accidents yesterday. That's a lot of accidents because people just seem that they don't know how to drive on snow. Come on, you're in Nebraska. $17 amazing people checking out the live stream. Welcome, everybody. Hey, we're about half done. Looks like about half done with this contract. And we'll go sell some fire logs. I think we'll sell some fire logs. I did get canola planted in the new field, everybody. So in that last live stream, I think is when I bought that field. Yeah, right here. So I put canola in this field that I now own. That was the only good crop that was available to plant at that time. So we need to maybe consider also placing a oil mill maybe, since we got that canola in the field. I haven't looked either if anybody else has done and released a video for Zorch's 10K build a farm blitz. And that might not be exactly what he calls it. He might have called it 10K farm build blitz, but I like build a farm blitz better. Sounds better. Man, I took a few mods this week. I sure did. I see one of my favorite mod authors for forestry equipment got the Dinobot released. That's what I call it, the Dinobot. But I didn't install the Mecha loader, if that's technically what it's called. But I did install this though. I installed this Volvo because a really nice pack goes with that, like this here semi-trailer, and also the bed pack. This here bed pack by BC Bueller. I actually have an idea with that Deep South Gaming, but I'm sure other people have already thought of the same idea. I think it's pretty cool. That map that came out, I think it was today maybe, even though it's got some required mods, that map looks like it's really well decorated. But I was gonna wait and watch map tours on it. Of course, I don't got a lot of room for a lot of other mods to be installed right now though either. Kind of keeping my mod hub to a minimum because of the one tile challenge. Wow, 23 red mods. Yeah, right? Yeah. I knew there was quite a few, but I didn't really look through them. I just kind of glanced over them, and a few of the mods are mods that I like anyway. They're kind of like smaller farm build mods. And then there was an update to the East Vinland, New Jersey map. You know, I don't remember in FS25 if I ever looked at that East Vinland, New Jersey map, and I know there was a lot of people that really liked it. But I don't even remember if I even looked at it. Agroforest got another update too. I've never looked at that map. I've heard it's beautiful, but I don't got room for it. Deep South says it's a good map. Artemis says it's a nice map. That new Horizon map too, it looked like it got a pretty decent update today. And I don't remember that one when it was released and people did map tours. But that one got updated too. Its Michigan map just reconfigure a little. Oh yeah, that's the one, ain't it? That's the one that they did kind of like a Brazilian map out of the Michigan map or something. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Now I can remember it a little bit more now. See, I'm just not much of a fan of those maps. I shouldn't say that the maps that are created by those authors aren't good. Just not for me, because they always seem to be so flat. So flat and open, and I don't like really open areas unless it's like a no man's land style map. I really have been wanting to bring Grandpa's farm back to 25 before we run out of time. I just can't decide what map to build Grandpa's farm on. One good thing about flat maps, easy rice field placement. Yeah, I suppose that would be true. Yeah, I need to kind of look at that one I don't remember if I looked at it yet, Deep South, but I will tell you that I was kind of considering installing and looking at Panhandle Caprock and putting Grandpa's farm in that open prairie area. I also was considering, like, I kinda am really liking another map by David that is called Rolling, I think it's Rolling Meadows. Yeah, Kevin, I thought about a map by that author, but I would probably have to choose Iowa Plains just because Grandpa's farm was actually in Iowa. The problem with that is I don't want to run into an issue with what do I want to say? Having too many fill types. Because there's already enough on his maps, and then for what I want to do with Grandpa's farm build, I'm gonna have several different fill types. So kind of need something that's not gonna have a tremendous amount of different fill types already. Because they kind of got to be careful about that on, you know, console. On PC I wouldn't have to, but yeah, we're playing on console, not PC. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Waiting to see how long it takes for Artemis to say something. Something. Great people checking out the live stream. Welcome everybody. Welcome to RustyMoney Gaming here on YouTube. I would have never thought I'd be playing with this small of harvester on a map like this by Mr. T-Bone. If y'all don't remember, everybody, this is Mr. T-Bone's very first farming map. Did you know that? If you didn't, you know that now. Mr. T-Bone is better known for forestry maps. This is his very first farming map for all platforms. And he did a very good job with it. I've been thinking about doing the off-grid dairy challenge in 25 and missing that challenge. I know, Outlaw. I have been trying to find a map that possibly for that kind of challenge. The other day, I actually did come across one that I thought might be kind of a fun map to do that on. I'd have to go back to the mod hub and see what that was, because I can't remember what map that was that I thought would be the good one for it, because I'm getting tired of waiting for one. That was a fun challenge to do. It was. A lot of people liked it. Okay, let's see. We need to go to a free bulk fill station. Okay. We're driving across the neighbor's fields here. It's okay. I can't wait to get some of these farms bought, everybody, because, yeah, they're gonna change tremendously. We'll probably take up that other sorghum harvest contract too. It's not as big as that one was, but I'm gonna start a new challenge. No field challenge. You can use any plows, cultivator, seeder, or planter. No field challenge. Huh? So you mean you gotta create fields then? Oops, you can't use any plows. I think we need to go to this one right here. Yep, I'd say that one. Let's just see. I can't remember what that one. Yep, okay. Done lurking. Alright, Krusty. We'll see you later, my friend. We'll see you in the funny headlines tomorrow morning. Can't use plows, cultivator, seeder, or planter. It's gonna be mostly greenhouse. Oh, okay. Ooh, a 2,729 bonus income. That's alright. Not too bad. Alright, let's collect on that. Okay. There was another one right there. And then there's some of those other... Ooh, there's another mowing contract. We should take that before it disappears. And we'll take this. What kind of seeder planter do you have on this map? Well, Kevin, what I have right now is make it even harder. I'm gonna focus on dairy products. Ooh, nice. I got that seeder right there. A little John Deere seeder. That little John Deere seeder painted baby blue or sky blue, whatever you want to call it. Where's our new field? Yeah, I like that cedar too. Ooh, it's not too far from where we were. Sweet. We'll just go this way there. Loving the everything blue. Yeah, so the everything blue, everybody, is because our good friend Mr. T-Bone built this map in memory of his sister. And so I had asked him if I could create a challenge kind of geared towards her. So one of her favorite colors is like sky blue, baby blue. And she also liked Massey Ferguson. And I think it was actually ducks, but we can't have ducks. So we'll be doing chickens and that kind of farming. Blue is my favorite color. I used to always be kind of a blue. My favorite color was blue too, but then I've kind of, I don't know, kind of also really have a liking for like plum crazy purple. I like purple actually on certain things, and I like I also like red, but my favorite color would probably be like midnight blue. I went too far there. I think we want to like go down this way. Right down here. Okay, let's get the harvester over here now. Thank goodness we're not real far away. We'll go cross country to get over there. Alright, I think I'm gonna maybe put a worker on this for a little bit. If he does an alright job. Yes, circle. Okay, let's get our tractor. We're gonna leave that wagon right there. We're gonna go get our mower. We're gonna try and get over to that mowing contract and do that while we're doing that harvesting contract. Homestead, which I think is a map for all platforms by Jaked Up 77, is now pending release. Oh, really, David? Nice. I mean, that potentially could be a thought for Grandpa's farm too, maybe. We'll have to see. I might put it just in a poll for some interaction here quick. But I'll kind of go over a few of them. Yeah, I kind of watched his, how was it his? I think it was DJ Goham's. No, actually I think it was Big Daddy Dave. Yeah, I think it was Big Daddy Dave maybe. Had an early access kind of video. It was either Big Daddy Dave or DJ Goham. I can't remember which one now. Maybe both. I watched it, but I wasn't sure what to think. It's got more trees on it than I guess I was imagining, but it could look different, you know. It was like the PDA that I can remember. It could look different from, you know, looking at the PDA to actually being in it, looking around. Oh, I don't want to go to the same place. Where's the grass contract? Yeah, I want to go the other direction. $20 amazing people watching. Welcome. Oh, I like this. Look at that. That is... I really like that. That just shows the difference in elevation here. Wow. That's like long ways down there to that field. PCS World, welcome. Y'all don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thanks, Deep South. Oh, let's cut through here. Our field is over this way. Whoa, that's a tree. Don't be watching the PDA and drive at the same time, or you'll hit a tree. Okay, now before we get on to that, we better see how the harvester's doing. Okay, he's right here by the wagon. Let's get it unloaded quick. Okay, we'll jump back over here. I want work mode. I want mower. There we go. Let's mow this grass field with Gaming Joy's mower. And Hispano Modding's Massey Ferguson tractor. So not only was I considering Panhandle Caprock to build Grandpa's farm on, but I was considering Rolling Meadows. I was even considering just doing it on farmlands, but I've already doing the one tile challenge on farmlands. I had considered New Frontier. And now lately I also am considering one of Carl TG's maps. I think it was Tossy Farm, and throwing in a little peat farming with Grandpa's farm as well, because I haven't messed with any of that yet at all. Or tried it, I guess. That or Sunshine Forest, I guess, either one. But I think I like Tossy Farm better. We'll probably finish this grass contract before our harvester fills up again. This is going pretty quick. I also had thought about trying to build it on Alone in the World 2K25, but I think it'd be a little difficult. I need a decent sized area, and there's just not a decent sized area on that map. So then today I also thought, well, what about this East Vinland, New Jersey map? The only problem with that is I really want to play maps that are new, not maps that have been converted, even though I never did experience East Vinland in 22. Okay, that contract is finished. We can collect on that one. Ooh, there's a nice fertilizing contract. We better take that. Now let's just go through here. We can get down to the spreader as long as we go cross country here. We could get down there a lot quicker. Drive through the fields and the trees. Oh, Woody the Woodpecker. Come on, can you hear him? Okay, we better check on. Oh, he's just about full too. Perfect, right in about the spot we need him to be. Alright, cool. Oops. Thing about that fertilizing contract, that ain't gonna take long because we got a pretty nice fertilizer spreader. Let's put the worker back on here. Alright, looks like he's gonna go a different route again. We'll grab our front weight. Hey, we got those fire logs. Keep forgetting about those fire logs, but I want to nail out some of these contracts that are really good in money right now. Alright, where was this contract at? 82. Okay, not too far away. How much was that other field by us? I'd literally like to buy this field here too. That's 114. Or this one is 106. Okay. We got a little ways to go to get that much money. This is where we want to be, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna put a worker on this. We're gonna jump over here. Do this harvest. We can take a peek and see if that worker is moving. Okay, appears that he is working on number 82 there. Pretty good, so we should be alright. You know this, that Axe to Empire challenge that I think it was... Oh no, I don't want to say the wrong name. Somebody created that challenge. And then I see that Ghost Tech Gaming's doing it now. If it's the same one that, oh, what is the channel name? They're doing it on, the Raizu Forest in 25. I've never ever really done a series where I just start with like a pickup and a chainsaw, or like a tractor and a trailer and a chainsaw. I've never really done that before that I can think of. I think it would be a lot of fun, but I think you'd want to maybe find a map that you think you're gonna enjoy for a while, you know? To where hopefully you can get some good purchases from used sales and stuff. But on console, used sales seems to be Disappointing. Need more used sales. I've always said that. I think one of the features of the game that should be improved for the next FS would be more used sales. That and seasons, those are the two things that need adjusted. I don't like seasons in 25. Worker is still going on 82, okay. He's just over half done on that, it looks like. Definitely need a different piece of land. Another piece of land. Hey, how was the fish tonight? The fish was pretty good, Craig. Thanks, my friend. Craig was feeding me the coleslaw in the line at getting the fish from the fish fry, everybody. The fish was pretty good. I had some fish today at a buffet. Ooh, nice. I like fish. And it's that time of year now where there's fish fries. Our first community fish fry for Lent or whatever was tonight. Did you get some fish, Craig? I had the leftovers as usual. Got a baked potato and ice cream too. Yep. I have a pretty decent crowd considering the weather yesterday. Seemed pretty busy when I was there. I don't know, seemed like quite a few people in there already anyway. Considering what weather we got yesterday. Crowd was awesome. That's good. Chilling at home now, are you? We are harvesting sorghum. Sorghum on a contract, and also got a worker doing a fertilizing contract. Yep, just in time to get the kids to bed. Ah, cool. Cool, cool. We might actually make it, everybody. We might actually make it to be able to buy another piece of land. I'll go sell those fire logs. See how much the fire logs give me. I think I ran that combine in a demo derby 10 years ago. Now this is a little Massey 310 Massey. Little thing. We want to upgrade to a bigger Massey, but not quite ready for it yet. Oh, hey, our other contract is done. Let's jump over there quick. We can collect on this now. That is nice money. Right there, 13,988. Collect that, and then there's another decent size fertilizing contract there. Let's see, we could just go this way. Buy the land, the equipment will come later, right? Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to buy some more land. We're gonna be buying like, hopefully like field 50 or 3 maybe. 50 or 3. That's what I'm thinking. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a good Friday night. Of course, the night's about over, so hopefully you had a pretty good Friday. All right, we're gonna put a worker on this. All right, that is his pattern. So let's okay and hire the worker. He will go for it. Okay, now let's get back to the sorghum. $31 amazing people watching. Welcome everybody to RustyMoney Gaming here on YouTube. Playing a little Farming Simulator 25 on Angela Whispering Hollow. in this challenge I created for this map. It's basically a map domination challenge. There's certain instructions on how to set yourself up to start the challenge. Night, Rusty. Gonna go watch a movie with the kids. Alright, Artemis. We'll see you, my friend. And you start with the periphery, owning the periphery of the map. To start, my demo combine was a Massey 550 and my brother's was a 660. They were from the 70s. Yours looks newer. Ours had a silver cap. Oh, nice. So, like, let's see, Craig. We're gonna upgrade Massey's. We are. Well, let's see. I went the wrong way. I mean, here's an 8570. That's too expensive, though. We're gonna upgrade to this one. We're gonna upgrade to the Massey Ferguson 5650. Probably get we could get tracks. I don't know if I'm gonna get tracks. We get 4-wheel drive. We might put a cabin on it. There, see, that's got a silver looking cabin. Oh, 5650. That's probably what we're gonna end up buying. It's got a little bit bigger grain tank. We can hold about, no glass, no go. We can hold about 2,000 more liters with that one, so that's the one we'll probably get. Ooh, our fertilizing contract is about done already. We can have him go do the other fertilizing contract. Perfect, he's full here and our contract is done. We'll collect on that. Let's take this other one. I don't think it's too far away. No. It's not. We going the right way? Yeah, we're going the right way. We're gonna cut right through the field. We want this one right here. Okay, let's put the worker to work. Hopefully he's got enough fertilizer to just finish that contract. He's gonna be close. Okay, let's get over. Oh yeah, he's full. Duh. We were full before we moved. Better smash that old like button, everybody. Drop me a tasty treat on that like button. I like creating challenges for Farming Simulator and sharing them with everybody. We just about got this contract here done too. Then we're gonna go sell some fire logs. I won't take up another contract. We'll go sell fire logs. We'll go sell fire logs before we take another contract. I do like it on the, I know that we have our own equipment and we own our equipment, which is, you know, that's the biggest reason why we're able to do this. But usually when you do a contract and if you borrow the items, they give you a grain trailer that doesn't hold all the crop from the field, so then you got to make a couple of trips to the sell point. So this is kind of nice that so far our trailer holds all the crop and we're not having to make trips to the sell point. We can just haul it all at the end. Oh, that contract is... Wow. I'm gonna get a completed contract on that. Wow, 2,743. We got 54th. Nice. All right, Deep South. We'll see you later, my friend. We need fertilizer. We also are going to need the tractor over there for the wagon. We'll get this back to our property though, and then get over there to get the wagon if we need to. We might not need to. We're up to 57,355. Nice. I'm interested in this fish buffet Kevin speaks of. Little shrimp on the side. I'm hungry again. You know, shrimp sounds good. You know, Craig, they were putting shrimp on some kind of pizza at the brewery tonight. It actually didn't sound too bad, but I didn't go to the brewery, so, you know, we went to the fish fry. Our local brewery here, everybody, has been making pizzas, usually on the weekends a lot. And he comes from a family that really good cooks, so Yeah, it comes up with all kinds of different kinds of pizzas. Pizza flavors, I guess. All kinds of them. He made a cheeseburger pizza not long ago. Oh, it was good. Even had like pickles on it. And oh, it was really good. And then he made a pizza that was like McDonald's Big Mac. And it was really good too. We had one at work. Alright, we're going to drop that there. Alright, we might not need to move the tractor. We might be able to just, you know. Oh, wait. No, I don't think we're going to be able to with this one. That's too far under there. I don't know about the special pizza, but the 3-meat I had last week was the top 5 pizza I've ever had, right? Oh, yeah, this ain't going to work. Nope. Not gonna work. Alright, we'll have to get the trailer of crop. But we need to get this out of here first. Need a transport trailer because I got a truck we could pull it with. Then we wouldn't have to drive so slow. I'm trying to think what other pizza it was that they had at work probably more than a couple weeks ago. We had a Big Mac one and a cheeseburger one, and can't remember what the other ones were. Now I'm getting hungry. Taco. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Just got home after a busy pasta night at the restaurant. Oh, nice. What kind of pastas? A little bit of everything? Marinara and Alfredo and all that good stuff? Alright, we need a shed over here, but we don't got a shed. So, a map domination challenge, everybody. We start with the periphery of the map. The periphery of the map is this right here. This area right here is part of the periphery as well as the roads. So there's a west-east road. You get the store area right here. You get the area here by the rope maker, and then you get this north-south road. That's the periphery that you start with. So I became the owner of the bakery to start this map domination, and then recently bought this field here. Now I'm trying to get money to buy another field. You can do anything you want with any of the property you own. Long ways to go. Yeah, a couple of years back I had a restaurant called the Spaghetti Factory. It had 75 different spaghettis on the menu. Now it is only Friday nights with about 16 different pastas. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot, my friend. Ooh, we'll need to turn there. There was a place, well, I think it's still open, down in the old market area of what, Omaha? I'm pretty sure there's a place called Spaghetti Works. I've only ate there once. That was back when I was in high school. Long, long time ago. Long time ago. Spaghetti Works. Basically anything and everything spaghetti. From what I can remember, but that was a long time ago. Wow, who doesn't like pasta? That sounds awesome. Right? Okay, we gotta go to free bulk fill station. Okay. Ah, yeah. Yeah, taco. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Let's see. We'll go back out the way we came down in here. We got to take this to the same sell point we did with the other sorghum contract. The spaghetti factory concept is from Switzerland, a bit different what I did with it. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Oh no, you're all making me hungry now. Now, there is something pretty good in used sales. If I remember right, everybody. We could get a second tractor, but I think I'm going to save the money. Here it is. Damn, I could not eat a bite. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the smart thing to do, Taco. Same here. Oop, sure. Put that in there. Here we go. We get another little bonus off of this. $3,081 bonus. Nice. For delivering the contract. Now we will also collect on the contract. Let's do that. Collect 3,005. Okay, now we want our bale trailer here. We're gonna go get our fire logs behind our bakery here. We'll load up our fire logs. This is one of the modded productions, everybody, that Yosa's liftable pallets and bales actually works with. The breadsticks were endless at the spaghetti factory, if I recall. Not great, but fast. Let's see. I haven't followed Angela Whispering a lot, but what is it with all the blue equipment? Taco de Groot, this is a challenge that I created for this map that Mr. T-Bone created in memory of his sister Angela that was killed in an accident. And I asked my great friend Mr. T-Bone if I could create a challenge to honor his sister, and one of her favorite colors was blue, like this baby sky blue. So that is one of the things in this challenge, to utilize like a baby blue or sky blue color as much as you can. And Massey Ferguson equipment, and chickens and sheep and goats. Whoa, okay, I accidentally turned the switch, I think. I didn't mean to do that. We just caused all kinds of problems with our pallets. Let's get these moved here. So we can get more to spawn. There we go. Wow, we got a lot now. I get it absolutely top. So yeah, that's why we got Blue and Massey Ferguson. We're gonna make a lot of money off of this. We got more fire logs here than I thought I had. I wonder what we'll actually even get now. Wow, we just got another one spawned in. Oh, you get too close to the wall there, and it turns the switch on. So then it shuts the pallets back off again. Whoops. Let's just load this one. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, let's turn that back now again. There. It's on-off switch. I'm bumping it. Jump up here. Alright. Wow, holy cow, everybody. We got more. More fire logs. Wow. We're really gonna make some good money here. I think before we have problem, we should probably strap these. Try and get a hold of that so I don't turn that on-off switch again. These are fire logs. What kind of production is this? It's a wood chip production taco. I'll show you here. Whoops. Now that'll work. I'm not gonna be too picky about it. We almost got them all on here anyway. Looks like it's about empty now. So you can make a lot of stuff from it. Actually, you can make like OSB board and all of that. So it is wood chip production. It takes diesel, water, wood, and wood chips. And then your outgoing products are like dark brown wood mulch, fire logs, MDF boards, natural wood mulch, OSB boards, redwood mulch, smoker pellets, and wood chips. And right now we're making fire logs. So to make fire logs, you need wood chips, diesel, and water. And when you start to put product in here, it changes some of your product into wood chips. So you don't have to put wood chips in it. So like when you start to put trees in it, it takes part of the trees and converts them into wood chips. But it's this one here. It looks like this. And then the door is actually open too. It's really nice. I actually had started this challenge once already and had to restart it because I had a mod that was conflicting with it, or conflicting with something, and I couldn't see these menus at all, and so I had to restart and try and figure out what mod it was. And I didn't figure out exactly what mod was conflicting, but I shut about 4 of them off, and I haven't had a problem since. So I don't know if it was that or what, but now it's been working without any problems. We haven't had any problems. Okay, we've got 28,000 liters of fire logs. Let's see where they're selling the best at. That's a lot. That is a good amount. We need to go to, let's see, farmer's market maybe? Yeah, farmer's market. $3,496. Oh no. Whoa, wait a minute. Sell everything container. The funny part is I recommended this production to someone else without knowing what it does. Nice, Taco. We want to... Or no, that is what we want to go to. We want to go to farmer's market. Yeah, farmer's market. Let's go to the farmer's market. Yeah, I like it so far. I really do like it. I hadn't used it before, so I've had it installed, I think, since it was released. I just had never used it yet. This is going to be some nice money here, though. Cashing in on some fire logs. Shut that off for a second. The farmer's market is right in here. Whoa! I saved that. Let's take a picture by the old farmer's market here. Okay, now I think they sell on the other side. Oh, here, this is a better place to do it. An old screenshot. I think they sell right here in the area where the bales usually sell. Let's see. Good straps, right? Yeah, there we go. We're selling $97,961. You are one lucky son of a gun, Rusty. Nice taco. Okay. Wow. Hey, I like that money. Look at that. We're buying this field here. This is the one I really wanted. So we're going to buy that. Sweet, which just happens to be more canola. Alright, then we have enough. We have enough to do the next part of what we should do then. Wow, that was really good money. I need to get some more trees into that production. Dust Bunny saying hello to Craig. Dust Bunny saying hello to Taco and Mrs. Taco. Alright, let's drop that there. Okay, now let's get out of here for a minute. And we're gonna go, let's see, we own all that too. And that. Maybe we'll put it down here actually. Yeah, let's see. Okay, factories. Oh, you know what I was gonna install for this game save was Insane Sim Guys Productions. I forgot about that. I thought they'd be fun to use in this challenge, because you can use whatever you want to use. What else do we got here? Old grain mill or old grain mill, old American grain mill. I think we need the old American grain mill. Where do I want to put it though? What a pretty name and unique way to spell it. Pepper says hello and thank you for the hug. Nice. What if I put it over here? At the old place over here for now. That's not very flat land there. Her name actually is, but no one calls her that. Everyone can't calls her M. Oh. Everybody calls her M. Or we could go here. No, I don't want to do that. Just playing around here, seeing where maybe I might want to put this. I bet she's as beautiful as her name, right? Let's see. Right there. No. No, no, no. We could go out front here. Maybe we'll just go out front. This is probably going to change anyway, so let's just put it right there. We'll put it right there. It snowed and was 15 degrees out here. My dog and cats didn't leave the garage all day. Mr. Rusty, what are all those white things? All those white things. That right there, that's the, like, part of the Spinnery decoration. That's also on Riverbend Springs, if that's what you're talking about. It's like a water trough. It feeds the water wheel there. Water well. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now let's we can paint this a little bit. Is this the same color? That looks the same color. You're welcome. Dust Bunny, you're welcome. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I'll just leave it like that for now. That'll work. No. That'll work. Okay. That's cool. Every farm needs a water well. Electricity and diesel are just boring. You're talking to a real life farmer there, Dust Bunny. I I see Craig every morning at work for coffee. And, look up parts for him occasionally as well. 35 people watching. Welcome, everybody. Okay, let's see. We can maybe use a little bit of that money. 26,000. Let's see. We do have some debt, I believe. We could pay a little bit more down on the debt. Repay. Just have 11,000 in there. Now we got down to 440,000 left to pay in debt. Okay, so then let's see. Cultivating. That is clear over there. Fertilizing. Ooh, there's a nice fertilizing contract. Let's take that. While we drive down there, we should check our new field and see if it needs more fertilizer or if we can put fertilizer on it. I like water wheels and waterfalls. The water wheel to me is a confined waterfall. There is our field. Ooh, is this one ready to harvest already? Oh, it's withered. Oh, man. That's no good. Oh, well. We don't need to worry about it right now. Let's do this contract, then we'll take care of that. Lee. Hi, RustyMoney, Dust Bunny, Taco, and chat. How's everybody tonight? Just saw you were live, Rusty. So thought I'd hang around and enjoy your stream. Well, thanks, Lee. Appreciate that. We just bought some new land. Now we're gonna go do a fertilizing contract. Oh, anybody new watching, there is a message at the top of the chat I pinned. I'm gonna take on Zorch Farming's 10K Build a Farm Blitz challenge, where you gotta build a farm in 30 minutes. So I'll be doing that here sometime soon. And I'm gonna do it on another map by the same person that made New Hope. Let's see. Ooh, that big one right there. Nice. This big field right here. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. Okay, so let's do this a little bit different, everybody. I don't usually do this. Sometimes people would rather me do this. Show lines. What's okay? Yeah. Alright. Let's go for it. Rusty, your farm builds are always spectacular, and I'm sure this Blitz will be the same. Well, thanks, Dust Bunny. Hey, we're farming with steering assist for once, everybody. Better mark that on the calendar. I don't ever usually use steering assist. I like doing things myself. Oh, we were before the live stream too, everybody. We were like one away from 2,500 subscribers. Oh, nice, Lee. Thanks, my friend, for slamming the like button. Appreciate that. I don't know if I've ever seen a real life water wheel. Saw a huge boat with a paddle wheel, but never on building. Was trying to read that there. Sorry, everybody. So got a little off track here. Building doing work. Yeah. Your steering assist does work pretty good. I just don't ever use it though. Yeah, we were one away from 2,500. It would be nice to have a water wheel. I'm sure the sound would be very relaxing and soothing, right? I'm sure it would be too. You got that right. Rusty must be sick today using steering assist. Oh, very true, Brett. Very true. Welcome. Welcome. Ha ha, no doubt. 36 amazing people watching. I use steering assist all the time. It helps keep me out of the trees. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's good. Most farmers use GPS. It doesn't save the street signs from me, though. Yeah. If you ever drive an actual tractor with GPS for a day, you never want to run one without it again. Okay, we got another line over here. Oh, you know what, everybody? You can say you know somebody now. Do you know what other part of farming Craig and his brother and I think his cousins operate? That part of farming is called drone farming. They own some drone sprayers. Dust Bunny defending the stereotype women driving. Yeah, Lee, that's cool, ain't it? It sounded a lot cooler than it actually is. Yeah. Okay, oh, so I thought. The thing looked awful low to the ground there. Okay, we got that one. There is another one here. Does sound really good. Okay, that one's up there, straight across. We'll just go straight across from here. Should get us there. Watch out for the trees as we go through the forest. There we go. Let's get that. Okay, it's just about to the end here. Yeah, no, I'm not doing a very good job at operating this steering assist, but that's alright. We'll get there. Let's go there. Save. All right. I think we just about got it complete. Maybe. I bet they're huge. There, we got that. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna X that. Those drones must be fairly good size then, right? I think they are pretty good size. Let's complete that. Back in here. Our big drone is 11 feet wide and holds 10 gallons of water. It weighs about 75 pounds with the battery plus the water. You're reading for people that take out road signs. I got you. Oh, Tom. Thanks, my friend. Or THOM, however you pronounce that. Welcome. Let's see. We want to, we need to turn around here. Let's turn around. Oh, okay, cool. I said it correctly. Nice. Welcome to the live stream. Okay. We need to check things out. Oh, there's cultivating. Let's do that, because that fertilizing one, that's on 60. I think that's a little ways away, isn't it? Yeah, that's clear over there. Let's do something different. So let's take this up. Yeah, let's put this over here. So anybody new watching, this map was created by a good friend of mine known as Mr. T-Bone. He is a member of the Shanty Boys map creations team. He's been part of Farming Simulator for a long time. You probably have heard of a map called Dark Forest. He was the creator of Dark Forest as well. Let's see, we're going to cut cross country here. Over the hill, through the woods, around the bush type drive. He created this map, everybody. It's Mr. T-Bone's very first farming map. He usually creates forestry maps with no farming, pretty much. Except for giants, usually, I think, encourage at least one field or require one field now. I can't remember what the stipulations are. But I created this challenge called Angela's Contractor Domination Challenge. It's basically a map domination challenge. There is a set of instructions on how to start the challenge. You can see that in the first episode in the playlist or in the descriptions of the episodes after I'm done live streaming. But you start the challenge with owning the periphery, so the road system, the north-south road here, and then the west-east road. And with that periphery, you get this very large store area, which you can do what you want with. And you get the area around the rope maker right here. And then you get all of this land right here that is a part of the periphery. So the idea of this challenge is to transform this map into something that you would like to present to Mr. T-Bone in honor of his sister Angela. So make this map your own. Pretty much everything on this map is buyable except for maybe like 10% of it maybe. So that's what we're doing here. We're gonna buy the entire map and completely change it. And we're operating with a color scheme to start with. Angela's favorite color was baby blue or like sky blue. Her favorite tractor was like Massey Ferguson, and she liked ducks, but unfortunately here on console we can't have ducks. So we will be doing chickens, and she also liked goats and sheep. I just started own the map challenge from scratch on Dakota 16X. I bet that is a brutal one. I'd be lost on a 16X map. I don't know. I've been on console playing playing Farming Simulator since FS19, and I don't know. I really like the standard size maps. I think I would love to see a 2X, but bigger than what could be on console. What's that, like 4X or something? I don't think I could go any bigger than that. It would have to be a very detailed 4X map because I don't like open country. I just don't like open country unless it's like a map like No Man's Land where you can do what you want with it. But when it's just flat land and like nothing there pretty much, no trees around the fields or anything, I just sometimes don't care for that. Although farmlands is kind of like that, but farmlands is like a No Man's Land style map, and I've actually doing the multiplayer competitive one tile challenge with Sorch and Crustu. I really have grown to really enjoy Farmlands by Farmer Rabbit. I made the jump to PC for 25 now that I've become a PC snob. It's 4X or bigger. Nice. I don't know if I could do it because I like the old small equipment. I enjoy smaller to medium-sized farming. Although I do like large-scale farming, but when I do the large-scale farming, then the bad habits show up. And that's because of my friend Bruce's gaming, and he was one of them that influenced me to try it, which was things like fast farming and Unreal equipment. And there for a while I was using way too much unrealistic stuff. I'm trying to cut back now again, because that's actually not how I started the channel. I started the channel with what everybody hates in the mod hub, which is like 3-meter cultivators and 3-meter plows. Or less than that, like 1.5 meters. A long time ago. I hit 1 meter on a power pole with our sprayer this year. Neat little fireball. Within a few minutes, power company called Dad and asked about a power outage. Their computer was showing GPS was off. Uh-oh. That's not good, Craig. I've never seen your dad upset, so I can't imagine that experience. Your dad's always kind of happy-go-lucky, kind of. All right. I only do Unreal Capacity and only really no more than 50K. I haven't figured out courseplay yet, so constantly running a cart is not real fun for me. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You need to watch some people that play with that. One person that I know that describes it really well is you need to watch my friend FS Farmer. FS Farmer plays. He loves that mod and explains courseplay and stuff really well. He's actually got a pretty good sized farming operation, all basically set under courseplay. So if you want any good courseplay lessons, watch FS Farmer Plays on YouTube. Long-time friend of the channel. I'm too dumb. I've tried him. I'm back. Kids fell asleep. Cool, Artemis. Welcome back, my friend. I should probably get to bed, but you guys are keeping me entertained. Besides that, we're like 40-some watching, or we were anyway. That's just amazing. On Mr. T-Bone's map even, everybody. If we just get that many likes, that'd be even better. You're doing the same for us, Rusty. Well, thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. Mrs. Money went off to bed just a minute or two ago. Most welcome. Awesome. It's the map that caught my attention. You liking it? I actually love this map. Yeah, I'm really liking this map a lot. The only thing, you know, because they're always Not always. I say they occasionally ask me for my input. The shanty boys. About the only thing that's been difficult to get used to is, and it's different, is this, everybody, is there's not very many tracks on this road to get to the fields. So Mr. T-Bone's idea was to draw these short tracks connecting the fields, which that is so different than what you usually see. So to get to the fields, you almost have to drive the driveways or the in-rows to each farm and then, you know, sail off of that between the fields. A little bit different concept. Is it Zelonka? This is not Zelonka. This map is called Angela Whispering Hollow. That is the name of the map. Angela Whispering Hollow. Dad didn't get upset that day. He is on a first name basis with the power guys and the fire department. We have a lot of accidents. This map is for all platforms. Built off Zelonka. I'm not sure what the basis was used, actually. I don't know. Mr. T-Bone was here. I don't know if he's still lurking or not. He's probably sleeping. I'm not sure if it was or not, or what basis he used for this map. I've just been a long-time friend of the Shanty Boys, so far, ever since FS19, I've created challenges for some of their maps, not all of them. And now there's a lot in 25, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to make a challenge for each of those maps. Just no way. Okay, let's collect on this. I'll get all the sleep I need when I'm top. Yeah, okay. Ooh, there's a big one. That's a lot of money, though. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see. We need to get over to the road. Three Claws Gaming. Let's see here. How did you fix your problem with the field not found in the old one tile? Oh, Three Claws Gaming. I ended up having to paint back in. So like what happened was my edge here, I plowed too close to the trees, let's say. I plowed too close to the property line. So I had to paint back in towards the field and make a new edge. I didn't think I was that close to it. So I had to paint in a new edge. So there's a strip. There's a strip that's actually out of bounds, but I still get to mow it. You know, it's the funny thing of how FS25 works. Okay, now let's see. Now from here, we could go, well, we could just go to that farm. Yeah, let's do that. That farm end road is right here to the left. We'll go to this other farm this direction. And we'll get to the contract field. Okay, I've had that happen and started over. Yeah, I mean, I would have started over too, but we're kind of like stuck. I don't know. I might see if Zorch will maybe off camera buy the piece of property next to mine and fix it, paint it back, because it's gonna drive me nuts without it. With the way it looks currently, you'll see it in the next episode. Not the one that comes out tomorrow, I don't think, but you'll really see it probably in the next recording for next week. This next week there'll be only one video because Zorch and myself have a little bit of difficulty with getting together this weekend to record. So we'll just record on Tuesday night, and there'll only be one episode then come out next Saturday. Alright, my dude, just dropped in to throw a like. Enjoy your rest of your night. Well, thanks, my friend. I really should get to bed. I've been up since, what, 5:30 this morning, and, let's see, from about 6:15 this morning until about 8:15, 2 hours straight, I was outside scooping snow with the shovel, so I'm getting a little bit to the point where I'm getting tired. Scooping the snow here in Nebraska was great exercise this morning. But it's actually the first kind of snow we've had all winter. We really have had a really easy winter. Other than some windy and cold days, we haven't had much snow or moisture at all until yesterday. So I live here in Nebraska, anybody new watching in real life. I'm originally from Iowa, but lived in Nebraska since I was 6 years old. My sister said she read there are fires in Nebraska. Are any fires near where you are, Rusty? Yeah, there has been, Dust Bunny. Actually, let's see, today's Friday. Our snow storm was yesterday. So Wednesday, I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday, right at, I think it was about 5:30 Wednesday. I don't know, just the other night there was 2 fires. Our local fire department had 2 grass fires, or field fires, at the same time. In 2 different complete locations from my understanding. So it's a good thing that we did get the snow we got yesterday, even though it's not gonna amount to a lot of moisture, because what is it, like every 6 inches of snow is only an inch of rain or something like that. We got enough snow up here in Canada. I can share some. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you can. Yeah, Craig, you're right. No snow and warm and weird. Yeah, it's the winter we've had here. Craig is right. You know, for basically about 2 weeks, you know, the last, well, 3 weeks ago or so, actually, for 2 straight weeks, we were in like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and even what, last week it hit 70, which is, I don't ever remember in all my life living here in Nebraska it being 70 degrees in February. 5:30 when the wind hit like 45 mile an hour for a short time. Power lines were slapping each other. Started them fires super dry. Yeah. Yeah, it was the power lines, the power lines and power poles. That's what started both of the fires. Yeah, just like Craig said, we had some strong winds and it's been super dry to where both of the fires were actually started by the power lines. Yeah, Zap's correct, Lee. That's very correct. 5:30 when the wind hit, like, yeah. Oh, I didn't hire a worker. It's when you think I bumped the button. Boy, this is a big field. This is a big field, but we're gonna make some good money off of this one. $20,000. We'll be back almost up to $50,000 again. I'm gonna have to take some time though again here and start cutting some more trees though. One day I'll go to Canada with my snowmobile and check out your snowy. Yeah, Craig always goes on a snowmobiling trip every winter usually. But I think they go to like, isn't it like Montana, Craig, you go to or something? Montana or Wyoming? I haven't been snowmobiling for a long time. Probably the last time I was on a snowmobile was at Craig's cousin's house. That was when we were kids. Like a lot younger than I am now, and back when my mom and dad owned the bowling alley. That was over 25 years ago. Over 30 years ago, more like it. The AC links. I can't remember what it was, Craig. I just remember, after we get done at Junior League, Mom and Dad occasionally let us go out to Ryan's. Usually on Saturday afternoons. I had a Polaris 250 Colt from the 70s. Nicely. Never owned a snowmobile or ATV. Always went to friends' houses to run those machines. It still runs too. Did you ride or on the sled behind? I can't remember. I think we mainly rode the snowmobile. I don't think we ever pulled each other on the sled. I don't remember that anyway. Between that, the four-wheeler, and the old three-wheeler, it was a lot of fun, plus a lot of ice fishing, but too old for that now. See, ice fishing and me, that wouldn't mix very well. I don't like water, so not a big water fan. Even if it is froze. But Rusty, it's solid water. I know. I know. I can say this finally, Argsy Gaming is not alone. Little did he know. Our friend and Commander-in-Chief, Argsy Gaming, is also not a fan of the water. Oh, cool. Old sleds. I started on a Deere 440 Cyclone. Yeah, the one your dad told me about today that you guys blew the engine up. I saw both Craig and his dad today, everybody, at work. I see him just about every day at work, both him and his dad. They come for coffee. Our first one was a Scorpion. Scorpion. Yep, one of these accidents we keep having. Very old, Rusty. Ah, okay, Lee. Nice. Craig was talking to me and the other parts guy that sits next to me at the front counter about the new Polarises. I think it was Polaris, wasn't it, Craig? That you were talking about today. Arctic Cat. Oh, Arctic Cat. Okay. My brothers bought a 1970 Arctic Cat Panther in 1970. Wow. Cool, PC. I didn't have all that fun stuff. Funnest things my brother and I had. Sweet lineup for 27, Turbo 1000, Thundercats running 250 horsepower. Craig knows his snowmobiles, everybody. Yeah, Craig knows his snowmobiles really well. Like I said, usually about this time of year, Craig goes on I think it's about this time of year, he's getting ready to go on a snowmobiling trip or has just came back from it. Awesome fun, PCs indeed. PCS indeed. I was like 6 years old and yes, rode behind that on an inner tube. Nice. My brother and I didn't get to go sledding that very much at all. Even if it was just, just a sled down a hill. We pretty much lived our life at the bowling alley when we were little. That's just, our parents owned it and that's what we had to do. We didn't get to do all that other fun stuff. Except for the times that we got to go out to Craig's cousin's house after Junior League bowling. That's when we got to ride three-wheelers, four-wheelers, and snowmobile. Before kids, I rode in Wyoming or Colorado every day in February. Our good times as a kid, my brother and I, were when mom and dad would let one or two of our friends stay after junior league on Saturday. And then we'd get to bowl with our friends all afternoon for free, which we got to bowl for free anyway, but then our friends always got to bowl for free too. And then Dad would always feed us from the kitchen we had in the bowling alley with some burgers and fries and nachos and whatever we wanted to eat. And then we always got to take the key from behind the counter and unlock the pool table if nobody else was in the bowling alley at the time and play pool with our friends for free. That's a little while ago. Yeah. Of course, there was a time or two as well where Dad would give us a handful of quarters out of the cash register too, and then would get to play whatever arcade game or whatever was in the bowling alley with our friends as well. Saturday morning cartoon bowling league was awesome back then, right, Craig? It was, wasn't it? Had like 100 average. Yeah. Yeah. I think the worst thing us kids did, Craig, probably was when we'd get a little too wild with the air hockey machine and then Grant would yell across the bowling alley because the puck on the air hockey table would go flying across the concourse. Every lane was full of kids too, right? Yep, all 12 lanes. So my mom and dad, for those new watching, my mom and dad owned a 12-lane bowling alley when Craig and I were young, real young. Heads up, eh? Yeah, heads up was for sure. Oh, we had some wild times with that air hockey table. That was a good air hockey table, like really good. Probably the fastest I've ever played on. Yeah. Back then I had the rump and I worked at the bowling alley, and Saturday morning was league. My average was 246. Nice. Highest average I ever had was 165, I think. That was back when I was in college. I wasn't very consistent when I bowled, even as having parents who owned a bowling alley. I just was pretty inconsistent. Still am inconsistent. My brother was better bowler than I was, and my brother was actually left-handed, and left-handed bowlers are, you know, bowling left-handed can be very tough. Especially when you have a hook like my brother did. I'm a lefty. Oops. There's nothing wrong with lefties. My brother's a lefty too. The only sport I think where he didn't play left-handed Lee is I can't remember if it was baseball or golf. He shot right-handed instead of left-handed. Because back when Craig and I were little, my mom and dad were also members of the golf course, so we went golfing usually in the summertime, and I never got into golf. We just went golfing because mom and dad had a membership. My brother never got into golfing either. It was just because mom and dad had a membership, and it's what we did as a family. My bad, 146. Yeah, I was going to say, a 246 average is a really good average. You've got to be like a pro. Almost. This was a 289. That's a really good high. I think the highest I ever shot was 256. Was the highest game I ever shot. Ronnie, holy cow, Ronnie, did we wake you up? I don't know. We're still playing, Ronnie. I should be in bed. Really, I really, really should be in bed, but the chat has been amazing, and yeah, just been really enjoying it. So we're still here. Oops. What did I just do there? Don't forget to drop the donuts in the chat, everybody, for our friend Ronnie, a member of the channel there with the member chat. 280 is like all strikes and one spare. That's incredible. Right, Craig? Been watching you for a while. Oh, okay, Ronnie. Ronnie has news. Oh, what kind of news you got, Ronnie? Did you buy a new John Deere again? Your kidneys are at 32%. Ronnie, take care, my friend. And I hit 200, 250, 50% of the time. Nice, PCS World. We just had league bowling Wednesday night. In my first game, I threw a 165, and you don't want to know what the last two games were. They weren't good at all. But you know, when I was a cop for 22 years, I never got to bowl. I never got the chance to even be a sub or anything. So, you know, now that I stepped away from law enforcement back in 2022 and, you know, work at the Case dealership now, I got back into bowling, but then I had to kind of teach myself again because I hadn't bowled for basically 25 years, and I only have a 138 average. I mean, that's how bad it is. Because I'm just relearning. Because I hadn't bowled for 20 some years. If I remember correctly, it was 8 in a row, 9 spare, 2 strike, finished with 9. Nice, PCS World. Good game. Beer is cold at all the worst bowling alleys. That's true, Craig. That is true. We got here. Customize. I don't think I have even touched bowling ball in over 25 years. Same here, PCS World, but make the 30 some for me. Yeah. You know, it's funny's not the right word, it's just what comes to my mind, but it's just amazing, you know, how a person's life, how things like that just change throughout the growth in your life, you know. Things get in the way, or, you know, the people that used to bowl with quit bowling, or you moved, or the bowling alley closed, or the biggest thing for me was my career. That's what got in the way. I'm impressed. If you were on my team, I'd never win the card game for strikes ever again. Yeah, right, Lee? It is. I mean, yeah, if I wouldn't have got into law enforcement, and I strictly mainly worked a night shift most of my 22 years, so I didn't get to do things like that. It's just like, you know, when I was off and I'd get the chance to watch TV series with Mrs. Money, you know, we'd catch the first episode of this new series, and then I always wanted to watch it from episode 1 to 2 to 3 to, you know, right in order, and I never got to. And that's what really bothers me the most about trying to watch something on TV is I want to see it from the start to the finish. And you know, now with the way things are in the world, you can do that because you can, you know, go back in Netflix or whatever and watch it from beginning to end. But so when I was off and got the chance to watch, I never really got into any good TV show series because I didn't want to watch episode 8 when I didn't see episode 3 or 4 or 7 or whatever. But I was just always been that way, I guess. I kind of want to see how it progresses. But we're about to wrap up this contract and collect that 20,000, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night, everybody. Should have called it a night a long time ago, but this has been amazing. A great chat with everybody. So before I forget, thanks Craig and Dust Bunny and Artemis and Lee and PCS World and Ronnie and Brett and everybody. Thanks for being great to chat with. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Thanks, Three Claws. Appreciate it as well, my friend. Now, everybody, we have an amazing following here right now. I actually have it set up for a raid. and I believe he's still alive. So we're gonna raid a friend of the channel, everybody. So if you don't mind, let's give him a good old Rusty Money raid. So if you haven't yet, please drop a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, Rusty Money, we will see you at the Rusty Money raid. Let's go, everybody.